Today we began looking at relations and functions, and we've actually been looking at functions for some time now, but we've been thinking of them in terms of sequences, arithmetic sequences, geometric sequences, and we've also been using some function notation for some time now. But today we're making it official, and so let's do problem number 11 together. Luke buys an Xbox for $296. He pays in installments, making a down payment of $16, then payments of $14 per month. Assuming zero interest, write a function for the amount paid, P of M, where M is the number of months, and then determine how many months it will take Luke to pay for the Xbox. So our function is P of M, the amount paid in terms of the number of months that Luke's been paying for the Xbox. And that will be equal to, we know he makes a down payment right away of $16. And then he pays $14 per month, so $14 multiplied by the number of months. And of course that could be written with the variable term first, 14m plus 16, and let's take a minute to think about whether this, just to sort of like verify this function by thinking about if m was 0, after 0 months, in other words, when he first bought the Xbox, how much would he have paid? Well, 14 multiplied by 0 is 0. 0 plus 16 is 16, so that represents the down payment he makes initially. After 1 month, he would have paid 14 multiplied by 1, which is 14 plus $16, which is $30. The $16 down payment plus $14 more after the first month. We could make a table for the number of months and the amount paid. And so after 1 month, Luke would have paid 14 multiplied by 1 plus 16, or $30. After 2 months, he would have paid 14 multiplied by 2, or 28, plus 16 is $44. But we see this, actually let me do one more. 3 14s is 42, plus 16 is 58. We see this constant difference of 14, which makes sense because he's paying $14 more each month. The little bit extra after the first month is the constant term 16, which represents the down payment. Now during the pause, I'd like you to try to, well, this is clearly an arithmetic sequence, and the general form of this equation would be P of M equals 14M plus 16, as we've already seen. But I'd like you to try during the pause to determine some method for figuring out how many months it will take for Luke to pay off the Xbox.
Paused.
Okay, in order to pay for the Xbox, Luke needs to pay at least $296. So the amount paid has to be greater than or equal to $296. Since the amount paid is given by this expression, we can write 14m plus 16 must be greater than or equal to $296. And this is where our solving inequalities from earlier in this unit comes into play. Because, maybe after a certain number of months, he's up to $300. Well, that's fine. He's paid off the Xbox and, and then some. So we can solve for the number of months by first subtracting 16 from both sides of this inequality. That leaves me with 0 for my constant term, but I still have this variable term 14m. 296 minus 16 is 280. I haven't multiplied or divided my inequality by negative, so I don't need to reverse the inequality. And then I can clear this coefficient by dividing both sides by 14. Again, I have not multiplied or divided by negative, so I don't need to take the opposite and reverse this inequality. 14m divided by 14 is 1m, which is what we want. M, the number of months must be greater than or equal to. This comes out to a whole number, actually, 20. So he's paid for the Xbox after 20 months, or any number of payments greater than 20 months. Really, at 20 months he will have paid off the Xbox exactly. So the number of months it takes for Luke to pay the Xbox is 20 months. That's the answer to the second question. The answer to the first question is this equation, this function. Okay, I hope that helped with homework.